Audit Working Papers. Audit Working Papers is made up of Audit Program, Audit Note Book, Audit Working Papers and Classification of Audit Working Papers, which are Permanent Audit File and Current Audit File. So we'll take a look at each of them. So what is an audit program? An audit program works in connection to a particular audit and is written scheme of exact details of work to be undertaken and done by the auditor and his staff. It's a planned process of examination and procedure of review engagements wherever applicable. It is detailed auditing plan specifying verification procedure of each financial statement items within the given period of time. So that is what is audit program. Audit notebook. Audit notebook is a separate book or diary kept by the auditor for each individual audit for the purpose of making notes on important matters pertaining to an audit. This note helps the auditor to ascertain whether all the work done and nothing important work is omitted. It also serves as an evidence in a course of law when situations arise for defending cases against the auditor for negligence of duties or omission of details. So that is what is the use of an audit notebook. Audit working papers. It's all the information collected during the audit that is condensed in a written form and preserved by the auditors. Informative work papers reflect the standards followed, procedures employed, and conclusions reached during the course of an audit. In audit working papers, the auditor compiles the data, does analysis of data, prepares notes and schedules and confirmations that may result out of an audit. The material that gets submitted to client emerges from the audit working papers and is the only proof for validity of the audit report and correctness of audit records. The audit working papers will serve as an evidence in the event an auditor is charged for negligence or the auditor's work remains challenged. So that is the use of audit working papers. Next is classification of audit working papers. Audit working papers are generally classified or divided into permanent audit file and current audit file. In permanent audit file, the information that the auditor collects will be used in subsequent examinations. It also contains legal information as well as information on organizational structure such as memorandum and article of association, etc. Some of the information that may be present in permanent audit file are excerpts from the legal documents, accounting manuals, nature of business, previous year's auditor statements, long-term liability contracts, and copy of organizational charts. In current audit file, the information concerning audit that is completed by the auditor is present for a particular period that the audit is performed. For the auditor, the current audit file is the only means of documentation for assertions for an auditor once the audit is complete and once the auditor leaves the client firm. Generally, the current audit file contains a copy of financial statements in review, correspondence between auditor and client, copy of the audit program, minutes of the board meetings, etc. So this covers the topic audit working papers.